For survival reasons, we're going to refrain from saying the name of this next review. It's time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by WeAreCritics.com, a place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. And if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe key and that notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that I talk about here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I had the opportunity to get a sneak peek, early screening of the man they call Candyman. That's right, guys. The Nia DaCosta reboot sequel. Well, you know what? It's actually a direct sequel to the 1992 Clive Barker film, which originally starred Tony Todd as the infamous Candyman. Um, and we're here to talk about it. We're here to break this thing down, non-spoiler. So, guys, don't worry. I will try my best to keep things a secret for you because this thing is loaded with a lot of layers, a lot of things to walk away with, and we're going to get into that. But before we get into that, let's talk about what Candyman is. So Candyman stars Yahya Abdul Mateen II, who a lot of you may know from he was in Aquaman. He played Black Manta. He was also in The Watchmen. He played Dr. Manhattan. So he's up and coming. He's been slowly but surely getting his face out there, and now he's the front center man in this new sequel. Also, we have Tiana Paris, who a lot of you may know as Monica Rambeau in WandaVision, who will be returning in the Captain Marvel sequel, The Marvels. She's in this as well. Very pivotal character in this. And then we have Coleman Domingo, who I know this brother from somewhere, but for the life of me, I can't. A lot of you may know. If you remember where he's from, drop it below. I could have did my research, but I just was excited to talk about this, and I just remembered that he was in this, and he's a very, very pivotal character in this film. And then we have Nathan Stewart Jarrett, who's in this as well. Plays a very awesome supporting character. Now, Candyman is about aspiring artist played by Yaya, who he's trying to find inspiration. He's trying to figure out what his next big piece is going to be, so he can present it to this gallery that his girlfriend Teona is affiliated with in some way. I think she's the booker or the booking agent for this gallery. In this, he goes on a search to kind of connect with his roots, find himself. So he goes back to this now gentrified projects area that you may remember from the original. And in this search of finding himself, he ends up finding out more about the legend of the Candyman. Then it goes into him meeting with an old local towner who gives him the spiel in the background and legacy and the story behind the Candyman. And yeah, he opens up Pandora's box, let's just say. And then the rest is classic everything in a horror movie. And I don't want to give away anything, so without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys know what I thought about this film. This movie made me personally enjoy the original more. Now, hear me out. I was a fan of the original when I was a kid. When I was young, that movie, for some odd reason, scared the shit out of me. I don't even know why. It was just something about it. There was a real creepy factor about that story. And then, as an adult, recently, I went back to it, and I walked away like, yo, this is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm not a fan of the original. So, going into this one, I was a little skeptical. I was kind of like, I hope it's good. I mean, I want to root for it because of who's involved. We got Jordan Peele as executive producer and a co-writer. Nia DaCosta, who's very up and coming. She's going to be directing the Marvels, Captain Marvel sequel. Then we have Teona Paris in it. Then you have Yaya in it. It's like, yo, how can this thing go wrong, right? So I go into it, and I am amazed at how good this film is. Like, it ties in with the original so tight and so well that it made me appreciate the original for what it was then. Um, it's very more along the lines a horror movie for us, and when I say us, I mean for Black Americans, African American culture, Black culture. It is for us. This movie represents us in a way that the original probably tried to in that era, but failed miserably. Um, and the writing, the pace, the tone, it's very peel. It's very peel. Like, it's very smart. At the same time, it's very creepy. New generations will probably go into this and be a little terrified, more than I would, because I don't know, I'm just a big horror buff, and it's very hard to like scare me or freak me out. Haven't felt anything like that since like Hereditary, but for the most part, the storytelling and the pacing and the character development and the aura of the antagonist Candyman is it's phenomenal. The way they tie it in, there is an ongoing trope in this film that sort of takes, no spoilers now. Remember, no spoilers. It takes something that we can all relate to socially and kind of ties it into the mythos of Candyman. Like, we all know, most people know the origin of Candyman. He was back in the 1800s or something like that. He was like a slave or something of that nature who had a baby with a white woman. The father wasn't having it. He got his lynch crew together. They took the man, they tortured him, cut his hand off, smothered him in honey, and let the bees attack him. So now the mythos, without giving away too much, guys, is letting us to believe that when I tell this story to the next generation, there will be a Candyman that I know versus a Candyman my grandfather may have known, or a Candyman my nephews may have known. You get what I'm going? I hope you get where I'm going. Yo, listen, this thing is so brilliant. It's so beautiful. It's creepy. It's horror. It's smart. I honestly walked out of there like, yo, can Peel lose? I mean, and I don't want to take anything from Nia DaCosta, because her cinematography and her style just goes with this thing so brilliantly. Like, I really have nothing against this. I mean, is it going to cause racial tension? I don't know. But I just really connected with it, and I felt like it was just done well, man. I mean, like, we have one, guys. We have one, ladies and gentlemen. We have our Freddy, or our Jason, or our Michael Myers. Like, it was just a really good film. Like, it was really put together very well. And I hope that people go into this with an open mind and don't kind of just go into it and think, oh, it's trying to appease the SJWs, but because it's not that. Please don't think that I'm saying that. It's not that at all. But I'm pretty sure people are going to find something to cry about or be upset about. But for the most part, it was very entertaining for me. I want to know what you guys think when you see this thing. I'm going to see this thing again. I'm going to go because I want to go on opening weekend, because I want to feel the energy. I want to feel what people feel while they're watching this thing in real time. Being in a screener and watching it with select press and students and things of that nature, it's not the same. Like, I want to be there with you people, with you guys. I want to feel the energy. I want to feel the vibe. So, guys, let me know, are you excited to see Candyman 2? This is a sequel. I don't know why they use the same name, but it is very much a very direct sequel. Even Vanessa Williams, from the original, she's in the trailer, so that's not a spoiler. There are some other surprise cameos in this film, related to the mythos of Candyman. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for this movie? Are you going to see this movie? What are you thinking about what I said in my review? I hope I'm not steering anyone away, because it really was a fun ride. It was really ominous and very creepy, and still smart, very smart, which is something that Peele does well. Guys, let me know. Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And for more movie news, television news, pop culture, and my podcast, CritiX Talk, and the full written review of this, a team up that I did with one of my partners. So definitely check it out, guys, at wearecritics.com, and we'll talk to you all later.